Stocks our strategists feel are poised to deliver positive returns are featured now in their top stock picks of the week.
Hey everybody, Dave Bartosiak here with Zacks.com, and you're going to get a double dose of Dave, as I've got two top stock picks of the week for you. Why don't we go ahead and dig in with my first pick? It is Copart, ticker CPRT. Let's check it out on Zacks.com. All right, here we have Copart.com. It is a Zacks rank number one strong buy. An F for the value score, B for growth, A for momentum. Help it round out with a VGM composite score of C. The auction and valuation services industry is in the top 1% of our Zacks industry rank. Last EPS surprise came in a little better than expectations, about 6% better. There's a positive earnings ESP headed into next quarter. Take a look at the sales numbers here. We have 8.92% revenue growth this year, 8.71% next year. Translate that over the EPS side, 14.29% EPS growth for the current year, 8% for next year. So those are decent. And we take a look at what's happened recently since the company's last earnings report. You have some positivity, upside earnings revisions for all of these periods, current quarter, next quarter, year at next year. Look at the impact to our Zacks consensus estimate. We have seen it go from $1.35 for the current year up to $1.44, with next year's number up from $1.25 to $1.56. Now let's take a look at my favorite chart. That's right, the price consensus and EPS surprise chart. Glean so much information from this chart. These multicolored lines represent the evolution of our Zacks consensus estimates over time. They correspond to this left y-axis, and then the price on the right y-axis. Then you get all these little green arrows are earnings beats, red arrows are earnings misses. And you notice the misses haven't hit too often. So you got a Q4 last year. You got one in the middle of 2020. But aside from that, things have been pretty good. And note the overall structure of this. These estimates continue to sort of tick up. Sometimes they round out a little bit, give a little back. But overall, you're ticking up, and the stock price is moving in the right direction. So this is a great long-term trajectory that you want to see on a chart. That's why I'm really liking Copart. CPRT, auctioning off those old beat-up cars that people are buying. Now on to the next one. Pegasystems. That is ticker PEGA. Zacks rank number one strong buy. Also an F for value, A for growth, and a C for momentum. Self and round off with a VGM score of C. They are in the computer software industry, which ranks in the top 19% of our Zacks industry rank. Again, another big EPS surprise, but let's look at the sales side here. 5% revenue growth this year, 8.4% next year. The EPS side looks a whole lot better here with 145% growth this year, 33% growth next year, and also you're getting this positive move in estimates. 5 analysts up in the ante for the current year and next year as well. What's that done to the consensus? Well, our Zacks consensus estimate's up from $1.46 to $1.77 for the current year, $2.08 to $2.37 for next year. Take a look at the price consensus and EPS surprise chart. A little bit choppier than what we saw over there at Copart, but look at what's happened since 2023, the start of 2023. Estimates starting lower and then pushing way higher, starting lower, pushing way higher, still have growth year over year. I want you to know where the stock was trading when earnings estimates were at $1, and now these estimates have more than doubled, and the stock is trading at a fraction of where it was into 2021. Okay, a lot of that's because this is one of those cloud-based names, and those names have retreated a little bit, but overall, coming off of this big beat last quarter and these estimates pushing up, getting growth into 2025, I think that's a great sign here over the intermediate to long term for Pegasystems, ticker PEGA. Well, there you have it, folks. Those are my two top stock picks of the week, Pegasystems and Copart. Thank you so much for watching this week's show. Come back next week for the next one. And in the meantime, don't forget to check out Zacks.com/promo for this week's smoking hot deal. For everybody here at Zacks.com, I want to say thanks so much, and we'll see you all next week.